Welcome back. We are here with another project. This is a railroad lantern. And this is cool because this is a B&O railroad. And they are rare to find. And I got lucky and found this. And unfortunately, it's missing a burner and a globe. But happily, so I bought this, at on auction, and didn't see many pictures. I knew that there was a Dietz burner sitting in it, but cool thing is the found's there. So I may actually, maybe I got a burner. Maybe I got a burner. I'll go in this. I got to figure out what kind of burner it takes because I do not get many of these Adlakes around here. It's all Dietz stuff around here. You know how it is here in lantern territory. So we're going to get this baby all cleaned up. We got some dents, got some things. So I think it's going to be pretty nice. Nothing's worrying me here, except just, I want to see a good way to get these bent back proper. I wish I had, like an adjustable jig for these cages. Because there's, I got a number of those that were really dented, and it's just really hard to get, symmetry to them where they sit level. This is actually sitting just fine the way it is, but I don't know. We'll see after we get it cleaned up, or in the process, we will play with it. This is bent up. We'll fix that. And yeah. Cool. There's somebody that is either commented here on YouTube or has sent me a message saying, if you find any B&O stuff, let me know. But I can't remember who it was. Sorry, man. See it. Hit me up. Okay. So, all right, let's do it. Let's dig into this thing. All right. So first of all, nice. Yeah, that is plenty useful. And I'll put that with the other burners and the fount. Should be all right. Still got the cotton packed in it. Yeah, we'll get that cleaned up. Canada, 1921, 1923. That's cool. It's got all this info on there. All right. Got patent numbers. Okay. Cool. So I don't know what's all over this thing. I can't quite tell if that's paint or just crap. Yeah, it looks like it was some kind of paint. Well, yeah, that's just some old paint. I'd like to get that off of there, though. Yeah, I'm going to get it off of there just because this is just real dirty, man. Dierte. We're going to clean this up. Improve it. And get the dents out of it and everything else. Well, or do I want to polish up the paint? Maybe we could try that first. Leave that patina on there. Maybe we'll try that first. So maybe we'll try, 800 grit or 400 grit on here and here, and we'll clean the wires up real nice. Get the dents out. We'll start with that. We'll try that first and see, because we could always go past it. We can't go back. So, yes. I wouldn't mind getting the dents out of this handle right now, though. Yeah, all right, good. Already solved that problem. But, well, just it needs a little work. We'll get it. We'll put it in the vise. I always, when I first saw one of these years ago, I could not understand what the hell was going on here. But yeah, there is a method to it. It's got a lock, and yeah, pretty funny. Funny how there's something wrong with this thing, man. I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, that's a serious lock, man. Okay. Yeah, all right. One thing at a time. Right, so I'll start with this. We'll get a junk bit, and we'll start on this fount. The wheel. Yeah, let's go right to the wheel. I don't need junk bit for that. Yeah. Okay, so we'll start with a wheel, wire wheel, and I'll probably go over to here and start getting some of these little joints and stuff, things that are annoying to get at with other tools. Just kind of go in a line with our tool selections. All right, here we go. Wire wheel, hold on a minute. All right, well, coming along nice here. Yeah, still contemplating whether I want to leave the paint on here or not, because I'm noticing that like the underside of the crown or the hood or what do you want to call it, it's pretty nice, but yeah, we're going to try to give this like kind of a little polish with like an 800 grit, and we'll see what this paint looks like. Meantime, I got all these joints here, all the points that I know that like let's see what I want to do. I'll bet you have 400 grit on these wires, and they're going to clean up real nice, as I can tell. 400. 400 grit. Hmm? Okay, yeah, those are the 400s. Boy, they look a lot like. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to get too. They're really close in color to my 800s. This a tiny bit darker. It's supposed to be black, but these are. We'll see. And we'll get a 320 out in case we need it. I go through a lot of these things. I had actually had a subscriber suggest that I put something in my videos, like a wish list from Amazon, if people maybe want to contribute and send me some more of these nano things. I go through more of these than anything in these. But that would be stellar. I don't help with that, but I got to figure out. I'll have to ask, ask Gemini or something how to do that. Add it to my YouTube page. All right, so we'll clean up these wires and such, and then we'll see. We'll see where we're at. So this came out real nice, but it's got pinholes, so I have to pull all that packing cotton out of there and seal the tank. Because, there's a little tiny one there. I was thinking, maybe I could throw some solder on there, but I bet you there's numerous other ones that would easily weep kerosene out. Yeah, I can see there's another one there. So, yeah, there are. If I really went to town cleaning this, there'll be pinholes everywhere. So, yeah, we'll just throw a little seal all in there. Boom. And I don't know if I got a burner on mine. I'm not even sure. I don't recall. Like I said, I don't get a whole lot of these. Oh, that's a screw in. That one screws in. Don't do a whole lot of railroad stuff, purely because they're always so expensive. They're really expensive. And I still try bidding on them and stuff to see if I'll get them. But I'm not letting myself obsess over them because they're just, I don't know. If they're dead flame, I'm not, I know this isn't not made for it, but I just kind of wanted to check for fun. And I also don't know if this is a flat wick or round wick. So, I'll just have to do a little searching, image search, and see. Does it say on here? Okay. He's only number 300. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right. So, let's work on this. We'll get the 400 grit on these wires. Well, I think and we're going to take the paint off. This stuff is just, it's just so light on there. I don't even know if it's paint in most of this. It might just be just grime, just like railroad grime, you know. But yeah, it's coming off way too easy. There's really going to not be any saving that. I think if I clean it up, it's just going to look stupid. All right, yeah, let's take this paint off of here, or whatever it is. Wires are looking good, and we'll work on them wires. See if I could do something right here. Right here, right, meow. So yeah, we're gonna go take the paint off this, and I got the wires, this bottom wire all straightened out, kinda, mostly. 90% straightened out. Really not much more we need to do with it. It's sitting just fine. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get the paint off it, and we'll come back here and we'll give it a good clean up. We'll leave some beautiful patina under. This thing's already got its own patina. I mean, look at these wires covered with patina. I just don't know, man. I mean, look, in some spots, I don't think that's paint at all. It's just shit. For being used, man. For being used. This thing was probably, you know, swinging off a caboose or something like that. You know? Signal man. Okay. All right. I'll be right back. All right. Look at that. Nice. You know what? I am not convinced that that was even paint. I think that was just crap. Just crap. Just the way it came off. It did not act like paint when it was coming off. No, it's a million times better, if you ask me. Now, I can revisit the wheel. Actually, you know, I'm going to go junk bit. We never went junk bit on this thing. So let me hit it with a little junk bit before we go back to the wheel. Yeah, so, yeah, here we go. BALTIMORE Railroad. It's interesting, you know, like some of these lanterns have a little drain hole there, and I could see where that was a big problem. If you go back and you can see that there was a line of all the heaviest rust, and that's why we got pinholes, because there was no drain down here. Probably, maybe that's something they did in a later model or what, but I mean, because this is not a very old model. I mean, it's 100 years old as far as this pack goes, but yeah. We know how old it isn't by that marking. Okay, here we go, a little junk bit. All right. Whoops. Oh, so I learned something. So those little dents, I thought these were, I'm like, boy, these dents are very symmetrical on both sides, but they are supposed to be there to hold this thing down. So this is a separate little piece here that sets in the top of the, where the fountain goes down in there. So we're just gonna, we'll put the little dents back in there. These little pleats right here. So. There we go. And the other one was right here. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Yeah, so I'm going to go to, because this is like aluminum, so this is going to, it's delicate stuff. So I'm going to go with the 800 grit to clean this up. Oh, actually, no, I want to do the wheel first, get in some corners and things. But yeah, so yeah, the 800 grit will brighten this up a lot. Almost too much at times, though. When you have a soft metal like this, it kind of goes right past the patina that's in it. But this thing's got patina all over the place. So, all right, back to the wheel, kind of like what we started with at the beginning, but it's a different story now. And by the way, so yeah, so whatever this shit is, if it is paint, it was melting as I was trying to get it off, and it just kind of melted it and reapplied it here. So we'll see what that's all about. Maybe, you know what, let me try a little acetone on that and see. That should help. Yeah, that's getting rid of that. And, well, got rid of what I smeared around. Yeah, I just heard my phone stop recording. It probably heat from these lights, that's what I'm thinking. Get these lights away from that. My Pixel 7 does not like heat. It's messed up a lot of videos for me. But, hey, it's my only source. All right, so back to the wheel. We'll do some cleaning. All right, here we go. Okay, yeah, this is going to be nice. So now we'll go to an 800, kind of finish this thing off. So that, you know, easy off leaves a real, like a white film all over aluminum. So we're just getting that off of there. Because we had these, you know, rails looking pretty nice, and now they kind of, they got a, so you got a little kick in the butt. We just got to clean them up again. That's all. That's cool. Let's see. This is how I get to know like a particular. That's how you get to know a lantern, because I'm literally touching every single square inch, square millimeter of this thing. So you know, you get to know something. So learn it by doing. And you know, like I said, I learned that these dents were factory. There I am taking the goddamn factory dents out, but we put them back. All right. Here we go. 800 grit nylon. so we did a steel woolen, and I went over to the bench grinder to clean this handle up, or the bale, because it was pretty chewed up, and nylon wouldn't be able to get through that. So we cleaned that up. Now, aluminum being so soft, and even the finest steel wool is leaving just a little too much noise on it for me. So what I have is an emery cloth. This is a fine emery cloth. This is the only piece I have. I need to get more of this, but we're just gonna dull this up a little bit and get rid of those little micro scratches. I'm the only one I'm the only one that's bothered by those little tiny scratches. So this is doing a perfect job. Get rid of them. Nice. Yeah, all right, great. Just the finish I was hoping for. Awesome. The great thing about emery cloth is that this, it doesn't leave freaking, steel wool fibers all over the place. Yeah, something else I should, if I do set up a wish list, I'll put some emery cloth on there. I'd get a P.O. box and just say, hey, you want to mail me stuff? Mail me stuff. But P.O. box costs money, as far as I know, to get a P.O. box. All right. All right. Oh, I didn't steal this thing up. Nice. I am liking the result. Here, I just wish I had a globe and a burner and we'd fire it up. I wish I even had like even an off-brand burner that fit in there. Try that. Do I have? No, I don't. I was thinking I might have like a number 40 traffic guard burner, snap it in there, but. All right, so we're going to oil this thing up. We don't need it for the aluminum, but, we want some treatment for the globe guards and in here on the chimney, which is just lightly compromised. All right, so let's oil her up. We'll oil this up too. Let's get some patina out of this thing. I'll tell you what, look at that. And probably before I find this thing a home, I will pull that cotton out of here and just throw some seal all in there. I'm out of seal all. All right. Okay. Let's do some oiling. This oil will bring out the any patina that's on these cages. Well, yeah, we're all done. We're all done, man. This thing looks great now. Look at this. Got our fuel back in there. Boom. Boom. I thought I had a globe. You know, my brain was thinking this was the one, but obviously, yeah. It's almost as if it would fit if I can get it inside that cage, you know what I mean? It's funny. I wonder if a little wizard, I got a little wizard globe just for fun. Let's see if I can find, let's see, I know I got one. Let me go grab one. And we're going to see if it fits just for fun. All right, well, this is a little wizard side, and it's broken. This is on my broken globe shelf. No, just a little tall. The reason I tried upside down because I had a couple of Dietz 8-day lanterns, and it had little wizard globes in it that were fitted inside upside down. And they were fitted because you couldn't reverse them. And like I thought they were put in there wrong, but that wasn't the case. Okay. That's it. We're Dunskies. So let's take a look. All right, here we are, B&O, Adlake, B&O Railroad. Not bad, man, not bad. I'm sure there's a collector that would love this, and maybe he's got something to trade for, like, you know, one of my local railroads here. Like, well, I got plenty of New York Central, lots of those around this area here. But Lehigh Valley would be cool. Maybe Buffalo, Rochester, Pittsburgh. You know, something like that. Things that came through here. The peanut line, I don't think the peanut line was way early. I don't even think they made anything with peanut line markings. But, all right. Well, folks, that is going to do it here for another fun adventure in the lab. Oh, what happened to you? Supervisor, baby. Here we go. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Until next time, folks, thank you so much, and don't you go changing.
We'll be back with the Magic Tunes for the Armada Room's 2-hour disco swing party after this short break. Till then, don't you go changing.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.